Hello, my dear friends. I'm happy to be here with you guys. Good morning, good evening, good night. Just like Truman. Okay, I'm in Japan now. It's Monday morning. Good morning for those in Asia. Good evening for those in California. And good night for those in New York and Brazil. So, welcome to the show. It's a pleasure for me to be here talking to you guys, my brothers and sisters in Christ, my brothers and sisters in Flat Earth. Flat Earth Deplorable. Thanks for being here, brother. Elaine, Matthew Hakim. I'm looking forward having Matthew. Like I think next week we'll be talking here about the Trinity. Kimberly, good morning from Ohio. New Zealand is in the house as well. A lot of good people here. Eldon, Indiana. All right, so many good people here. Elaine, how are you, Elaine? LJ. So you guys saw the opening. I really like to play this song. This combination of NASA's bloopers. Like it's ridiculous, and I don't know how can anybody defend the ball Earth. After seeing those images. So we need to play those images over and over to open up people's eyes so they can see the truth that we are under a firmament. There is nowhere to go. As Bill Nye, the lying guy, says, there's nowhere to go. Earth is a closed system. There's nowhere to go. So Georgia's in the house as well. Texas, how are you, Texas? So many good people here in the show. Welcome. So we're gonna be covering a few things today. Uh, I want to start by displaying. Let me present here my screen. Let's pray. Let's start with this here. Let me just hide the comment so it won't be. Uh, where's the comment? Just hide it. Okay, right here. Okay, so this is a BBC News migrant deported chains. No one will go to US illegally now. So that's not what interests me. It's not about this thing here. This is what, and shout out to Edward Oliver. Edward Oliver, shout out to you, brother. You sent me this article here and told me pay attention to the flight route. So apparently, he was deported to. Uh, they're deporting people to like El Salvador, Mexico, whatever. Even people from other countries, like India, Africa. They send them to Central America. So he explains his journey. But what is interesting is when he got to Georgetown, the way he went back to India. So of course it makes no sense on the globe or on the Mercator's projection. But when we look at the flat Earth map, that's his flight route from Mumbai, from Georgetown, Amsterdam, Mumbai. It's a straight line. That's why those flights from South America never stop here in Africa. They always go Spain, France, Portugal, London, and move on to Asia, Southeast Asia, or even here to China or Japan. You don't see those flights going over the Atlantic and stopping here in Africa. They haven't even built hubs. The Globers were telling me, oh, there are no hubs. Of course they aren't, because there's the flights don't go that way. So why would they build hubs in Africa if it's out of the flight route, totally out? Okay, it doesn't make sense. On the globe, they should build all those hubs in Africa if the Earth was a globe. But since the Earth is not a globe, they built the hubs in Europe because that's the most straight or straightest path between, especially South America to Asia, Southeast Asia, or Far East. You got to stop here in Europe, never in Africa. Right? So going back here, right, you never see South America, Africa, Middle, Central Africa, and India. You're never going to find that. I'm going to display those. Actually, let me go ahead and display those here. So, guys, I hope you guys are doing fine today. Got a few things to share. But let me show the flight routes right here. Got a few. So I created this a long time ago, and they're still valid. So I just saw someone on TikTok displaying them. This is the flight going from Auckland to Lima, Peru. And if you guys remember back 2020, when the pandemic started, so many Australians were in Machu Picchu, and they were prevented from coming back to Australia. So they had to go to LA, of course, because there's no other way. They don't fly directly to Sydney or Auckland from Lima. It would be much easier, right? If Earth was a globe. But when we look on the flat Earth map, we can understand it's impossible for them to fly from Auckland to Lima, Peru. They have to stop in LA. Same thing here, Auckland to Mexico City. You have to stop in Los Angeles. You don't have this straight flight from Auckland to Mexico City. It would be easier on the globe. But again, when we look at the flat Earth map, you can understand what's going on here. This is what I'm saying from South America, anywhere. If I want to go to India, I need to fly to Amsterdam. Why not stop here in Central Africa? You know, if Earth were a globe, they would have built, dozens of hubs here. They don't. They built them in Europe because that's the only way you can get from South America to Asia or Southeast Asia. You need to stop in Europe. Johannesburg to Wellington. If you're in Johannesburg to Wellington, you got to fly to Doha, Brisbane, and then New Zealand. Pretty easy to understand when you look at the flat Earth map right here. Why not fly from the bottom of the ball? There's no way. There's no ball. Another flight here. Uh, this one, Sydney to Lima, Peru, stops in Los Angeles. Where is the direct flight from Sydney to Lima? So many Australians visit Machu Picchu. They gotta go to Los Angeles, right? That's how they do. All right, Sydney to Mexico City, same thing. You have to stop in Los Angeles. Where is the direct flight Sydney, Mexico City? No, there's nothing. Wellington to Lima, same thing as Auckland or Wellington. In theory, 6,577 miles, but you gotta make a stop in Los Angeles. You gotta understand when you look at the flat Earth map, that's the only way. You have to come from Wellington, stop in Los Angeles, and go to Lima, Peru. Wellington to Mexico City, same situation as Auckland to Mexico City. You stop in LA and then you catch another flight to Mexico City. Famous flights here. If you want to go to Abu Dhabi from Auckland, you stop in Seoul or sometimes in Tokyo, and it's like a straight line. Look at this one: Cape Town to Auckland, stop in Dubai. Why not go, over Antarctica? There's no way to go over Antarctica. Flights from Auckland to Miami stops in Los Angeles. Well, you wonder why. Why not Auckland, Peru, Miami? Where's the flight? Auckland, Lima, Peru right here, and then Miami. There's no way. You gotta go to Los Angeles. Why? Well, because It would be impossible for Auckland to fly all the way here to Peru and then back to Miami. Now, you got to stop in Los Angeles first. It's a straight line. It's a straight line. Another flight here from Sydney to Durban in South Africa has a stop in Dubai. You look at the globe here, makes no sense whatsoever. But on the flat Earth map, it's self-explained. So these memes, I put them on my TikTok. This one has like almost 400,000 views. But unfortunately, guy, my TikTok now is totally shadow banned since I started uploading those shorts, conspiracy poster videos. It went from 400,000 views to 40 views. Totally shadow banned. Another flight here, Johannesburg to Rio Gallegos in South America. Stops in Sao Paulo. You wonder why? Look at the flat Earth map. You can understand. Rio de Janeiro, if I want to go to Sri Lanka or anywhere in India, where's the stop here in Central Africa? There's no hubs there because it's not a flight route. You look at the flight route right here. Can understand. Okay, no way we'll stop here. That's a longer way. That's gonna be extra fuel, extra time. Santiago to Johannesburg, you stop in Senegal right there. You know, you can just look at the flat Earth map, you understand. So many flights, prove that we don't live on a globe. All right, so I have this on my TikTok. You guys can check it out. And I have uploaded, I have made them available for download so many times. If anybody wants those memes, let me know. I'll create like a PDF file. I'll send it to you. So more people from Florida, welcome. Oh, DJ New Moon's in the house. Welcome, brother. I'm gonna play your song today here. The world is a lie. Yes. Yeah, a lot of proof that we don't live on any spinning ball. So if you guys just saw, I mirrored. Shout out to Roddy Cooper, my perspective. He created an excellent video. And I kind of want to talk about it as well. Um, Wolfie 6020. But Roddy did an excellent job. So I decided to just mirror his video. Just check on my channel. Okay. This is the latest upload. Right here, just check this if you guys have time. It's 1 hour long. It's a really good video. Real line pastor Will Duffy interviews a real stupid pilot. And so Roddy Cooper breaks it down here. It's an excellent video. But I will be talking about this stuff. Probably this week I'm gonna be making a video about this conversation here. So let me go back here. So many proofs. Yeah, a lot of proofs everywhere. Western North Carolina is in the house. You should link to your yes. Actually, guys, shout out to Rick Hankley. I talked to him last night, so I explained to some of you what's going on. I have this online store, and it's called Spring or Teespring, and that's a widely available online provider. They content creators. We upload our arts there, and they print and ship out. And they are doing this, but they're not paying us. We us content creator. So Rick, he sent me a message say maybe we can change that stuff, and he has his own printing business, which is great because he's a Christian brother, and he really like making a difference, and he's going to support more Christian flat earthers, content creators, and we talked last night. So the now he this is all his his work. So a lot of work he put it into this. So thanks, Rick. A shout out to you. And so he created a website for me. He's got all the links here, including for the book. If you wanna, if the PDF is free. You can download it anytime. Just go to my any video of mine. You have a link there. But if you wanna purchase a hard copy, just click here. It takes you to where you can find and the new posters right there. All right. So this is for later. We're gonna come back to this later. And yeah, emergency landings definitely prove. And this guy's deportation flight shows that we, you know, don't live on a spinning ball. And going back to the pilot, the Duffy and Wolfie. So I'm gonna be making a video this week about it. Not a long video, but I will be talking about that. It's ridiculous. I don't know how any pilot can or would defend the ball Earth, knowing they fly over a flat, non-rotating Earth, especially if you're flying from Nairobi, Africa to South to Lima, Peru, which is against the rotation of the Earth. You would get that in, 3 hours, 4 hours, unless you're flying backwards. Your flight is, as you move forward, your airplane is flying backwards. Thanks, Joel. Yeah, it's a free download. Just download and read. It's a great reading, Has helped many people. I have had the link in several online free hosting, for downloading. And I think one of them, I think it's Dropbox. No, there is one of them. There is like 30,000 downloads already. So, it's awesome. It's free. Unless you want to have a hard copy, well, you can print yourself, but it's 170 pages, so it might be a little bit a lot for you to print at home. Hi, Massachusetts in the house. God bless Massachusetts. More Massachusetts in the house. So welcome to the show. Hi guys, I have uploaded a couple of memes this week created on ChatGPT, and some people don't like it, the AI stuff. I can understand, like AI is taking over, but at the same point, AI, you guys think that AI is only a year, 2 years old. No, AI, if you do a research, it's been around since 1941. And this TikTok guy, he went further. He said it's been around for like 600 years, you know? He broke it down and but if you do research, AI has been around for since 1941, and we use a lot of audios in our English school. Like books and stuff. Like everything is audio. Some of the voices that we've been listening and hearing for years, decades. Now you find them on 11 Labs. So that makes you think like, well, this has been going on for many, many years. So some people don't like them, but you can use it for your advantage. You don't need to uh, shut it off completely. You can use AI to your advance. So what I did this week, I started uploading some, like action figures. They're not real action figures. It's just art. It's just, you know, art. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys, and I want to hear what your thoughts about it. So it always started. This is ChatGPT. Okay, so it always started about like last month. I was kind of lazy. I'm gonna build a shelf, for my bedroom, and I like it building things, real wood. I don't like just to go buying like this table here. It's well built. My shelf I built myself, and I have been building things because I like real wood. I don't like this whatever they glue together the sawdust and make it, furniture out of it. So I asked GPT, I asked Chat GPT, hey, do me like I gave them what I wanted, and they gave me this. It was like, yeah, okay. I was lazy to write down to get a piece of paper, a ruler, and do it. So I was all right, okay. And then I was surprised this week they had a big update. ChatGPT made a big update, and I asked them the same thing, and this is what they got me now. And of course, I'm not going to make with this kind of wood, but it gave me an idea. That's like 6 feet wide and 3 feet tall. It's a big difference from this to this, you know? And then I start seeing those people, especially in Brazil, posting those action figures where you submit a picture and you ask them, you give the prompts, and they create the action figure. So I start playing with that with my pictures and my family's pictures. I'm gonna show you first what I did with my wife. So this is a picture I have of my wife like 25 years ago. She's in her 50s now, but she was like 20 something here. So you upload the picture and you give the prompts, like make a action figure. They came up with this, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice, okay? And I included the stuff that she likes. She likes BTS and she likes her cell phone and she likes her KitchenAid. So, I mean, it's for fun. Some people, say, wow, you can restore pictures and stuff like that. And then I did it with my daughters. So these are my two daughters. I have this is 24 right now, and this is 19. And this one just graduated from Japanese culinary, whatever. So this is my oldest one. She's an English teacher. So I'm playing with that, like she didn't like much. But my youngest one, she really liked it. Okay. So all you do is submit the picture and then ask you what you want. And ChatGPT will make it. So she really liked this. So I start playing. That's when I decided to do some flat earth stuff. So this was my first image that I did of my own. Okay. And some of the things that ChatGPT does on its own, like I was happy. I said, wow, I really like this, doll, whatever. Then I asked ChatGPT to include like a flat earth map as a shield, okay? And then they gave me this. I said, wow, like I didn't ask them to make me buffy, strong or anything. It's just like the prompts. And then I didn't like the cup of coffee. The prompt I asked to have the package on top of a table with a cup of coffee and not inside. So I asked them to correct that. I didn't change anything, and then they gave me this, even more buffy. But it's still they make a mistake here. I'd say I don't want this stuff, and then that's what they gave me. Now they did it correctly. I want the action figure on top of the table, but I did not ask them to make me like this. But some people, I uploaded this to my post, and people say, "Oh, this is idolatry, whatever." Yeah, I mean, I just playing with it. So I can show you the things that you can do. So I just started just making some more figures. So I'm gonna display to you what I've made so far. So Albert Michelson, physicist, he proved the Earth does not move. So this is pretty nice. Okay, pretty nice. And sometimes the face is not really 100%, so you can make corrections later. But they make mistakes sometimes. I'm gonna show you some of the mistakes they make. But I'm pretty happy. And these are not real dolls. Just art. This is CGI art. And some people thought they were real dolls. And where can I buy them? So no, this is not real. This is all CGI art, okay? And I have another one, Alex Gleason. I'm really happy with Alex Gleason. I really like it. Looks exactly like him. Holy Bible right there. Is the Bible. This is his book. Okay, I had the flat Earth map wasn't really nice, so I had to fix here. But this is the environment I like. August Picard, and I asked them, hey, the Swiss flag because he's from Switzerland, and I really like, I really like August Picard. But you can see here some of the mistakes, flat Earth heroes. So they kind. Of made it together. So they do make some mistakes sometimes. Look here, flat art heroes. You know. So this is all mistakes, and because it's a free, I use a free. I don't pay subscription. No, I just use the free. They only allow me to make sometimes one or two images a day. So if I make a mistake, if I had planned two, but if they make a mistake and I ask them to correct, they count the second one as a second, so they won't allow me to make any more. So I'll just keep it like that. But I really like this one. Then I start making the enemies, the globe head series. This is Bill Nye. Earth is a closed system. You can't leave Earth. His globe here. The movie Claquette here, and then Buzz Aldrin. We haven't been there. You know, this is exactly the picture that he has doing the 666. You ask AI and they will create this stuff. I really like Charles K. Johnson. He was the president of the International Flat Earth Research Society. Really nice. I really like this. But again, those are not real dolls, okay? They're just computer generated on ChatGPT. Chris Hardfield, Spatial Man. And ChatGPT, they fail in doing the way I asked, so I corrected that. If you saw on my opening, you see the microphone going through his head. So I have the microphone going through his head here. Microphone through neck edition, special edition, action figure. This is really funny. The the creep. It's really this guy. He's really. The creepy part is like go back to Dean Odo. He preached one sermon. He said like how Dr. Faulkner was following him, like literally following him. He went to Target. He went after him. He went to this place. There he was and following him around. So I don't know what's going on with Dr. Faulkner. We have another professor, Dave. He declared to be a lefty. So that's why I had him with the communist t-shirt here with Mao, his globe, his red book right here, because he declared to be lefty. Now this turned out really nice. I didn't upload this. Though he's a big fan of the University of Auburn, and he likes his bacon, sausage, and everything. The NASA Crusher. I really like this one. And Dell and his Rising Earth right here. Like the Rising Earth, is it being, proposed to us like a rocket, or is it being pulled like when you go to the banks, those old banks in the US where you deposit your money, and there's a tube like suction. How is this Earth going upwards? But some people didn't like, so that's why I took some of this down. We have Don Petit and his lost technology included right here. All the 60s technology, price $33. You just ask ChatGPT and they will create this stuff, you know. And this is a lady, she actually had hers done. There are people on TikTok now making the dolls. They are asking people to, or 3D printing stuff, and she had one of hers made. Some people are taking this stuff really seriously. Now, some people say, why don't you sell now? Because there would be a lot of problems, like getting, a lot of copyright and stuff. So this is Will Duffy, Snake Pastor. I have 3 versions of Will Duffy. him wearing this uniform right here, Antarctic Nights, and Pastor Pinocchio, you know. Now I have this Eric Dubé, is really cool. 200 proofs. See, this is a ChatGPT mistake right here. They have an extra O. But if I ask them to correct, they would sometimes do different one. It's just funny. Just like it. Uh, Celebrate Globe Live, the Flip Flop Davidson. You know. Now this one, somebody I think he was a fan of him, so he was like, "Oh, if you ever make a doll of this one, no, I'm not gonna make dolls. This is ChatGPT art. You write the prompt. There's a microphone here. He threw on the nodal, and then it sets that's Jaron Shilinism. Okay, with his bitcoins. Another Shilinism right here. Now I really like this John G. Abzaid, the Enlightenment. You see here that's ChatGPT mistake. Look at how the M here is messed up. But Flat Earth Hill Legends. Now this was really hard. This is Lady Blount. It was so hard for me to find a picture of her. I finally found, but the picture was so bad I had to ask AI to restore the picture, and that's the best they could give me. But the doll came out really, really nice. I really like it. Lady Elizabeth Blount. And I asked the AI ChatGPT to include some British theme. She was the president of the Universal Zetetic Society. Of course, those dolls are not real. They're just art. MacDoom and his Earth is measured flat. He had to admit that, so there's plenty of sex stunts there for him. Not Kyuta, because he's a big fan of Q and his Rising Earth, Jets proposed a Rising Earth, I believe the Rising Earth Waco series, they are all misinformation. Another non-biblical, pushing non-biblical stuff. The earth stops flat, the earth is pear-shaped. That's Patricia Steered. Came out really nice. It looks like her and her. So all this stuff, Paul on the ball, no more Paul on the plane, Paul on the ball. So he loves NASA, his bitcoins. Samuel Roboton, I really like it. Came out really nice. This is the Flat Earth Legends, Parallax. So this is not real, guys. I wish they were. Some people would collect them, but these are just art, Just this is William Carpenter right here, and even though he was British, he became an American citizen. So I have the American theme on the boxes. So this is really nice, and I have also in Vapesit. I asked them to a pipe instead. Now, so I had the different ones from Austin. I had this one here. This turned out really good. I have Cuban cigars, vapes, and everything. Austin Vapesit. Just playing with AI and stuff. And I guess that's it. I have this is one of my students. She asked me to do one for her and turned out real nice. She likes snowboarding. Those are not real, but I guess if you take this to some 3D uh, company, they can make it a real doll for you. They are really nice. They are really nice. They're really nice. They look real great. So I'm uploading them to. If you go to my YouTube channel, they are here right here posts. Okay, so little by little I'm uploading them there. But I plan after I have them all ready. I still got more to go. I will create like a PDF of all of them and just make it free for downloading if you guys want to print them. But some of them are really nice. Okay, especially the legends, and some of them are just for fun. like these ones. So this is just like when I'm not doing. Oh, sorry guys, I thought I was showing, sharing. Let me screen again. So this is on my 2 posts. I'm uploading some of them there. You see there, Flat Earth Legends, and I have this one. So I'm uploading them to my posts. But soon after I have all of them ready, I will make a PDF file, and you guys can download and print if you want, or just save it digitally. But they are really nice. No, 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 I'm not selling anything. Nobody's selling. That this is being created by uh, ChatGPT, and they just create. And there are many people now. You go to YouTube now. Let me show this one here. Some of them are really nice, and you can animate them. You know, you can animate them. And look at this one here. Where is it? This is Michael Jackson. Somebody did the thriller scene, and you can actually animate them. So you see there somebody removing from the plastic container, but it's all digital. It's not real. But I can animate. I animated my wife actually. I'm gonna show you guys. This is one that I animated from my wife. Is right here. See there, she's blowing a kiss and waving goodbye. That's it. It's only 5 seconds free. I do the free stuff. It's very expensive now. If you pay, it's like I don't know, $10 for a couple minutes, right? Yeah, Don Petit turned out really funny, really funny. But you can now do it. Okay, so all you do, let me display what you do again. Okay, you go to ChatGPT and then you write the prompt. This is the prompt. Okay, create an action figure toy based on the person in the photo. Next to the figure, there should be the toy's equipment, each individual blisters. Equipment 1, you can give ideas like a magnetic compass if it's a flat earther, or a NASA helmet if it's a ball earther. The card holding the blister should be blah, blah, blah. Also on top of the box, write insert title, 200 proofs, Earth is not a spinning ball, whatever. Or NASA, the figure and equipment must all be inside blisters. Visualize this in a realistic way. This is what I do, And then you place a photo of anybody, and they will create for you. But it's just a digital CGI. It's not real, not for sale or anything, you know. But that's what I do. That's the prompt you write on ChatGPT for each one of them. So you can submit anything, family, any pictures that you find, and they will create it to you. All right, so let's go ahead and listen to a song right now. Let's listen to DJ New Moon. He's in the house. Okay, I really like this song, been listening to it all week. So let's take a listen.
Step by step as we climb through the noise, we will rise, voices strong, we won't shy, love the light, let it drive. We are breaking chains. We are igniting flames. we are made by God.
All right, shout out to you, DJ New Moon. Great video. Subscribe to his channel. He's going to be uploading some more. And so that's him right here. So subscribe to DJ New Moon. All right, Florida in the house. Welcome. Welcome to, you know, a lot of good people here joining the show. I'm Andy. Hello, Andy. Are you? Yeah, like button, please. Hit the like button. The George Vision. Sorry, my got blurry eyes this morning. All right. So, couple more questions here that I saw. Let me go. Letter a nurse in the house. Yeah, I read say hello. Yeah, Faulkner is really funny. So yeah, I'm gonna display some of the videos on Flat Earth Deplorable in just a second. I just saw something here. Hello, Sean. How are you, Sean McNally? In a minute, as they say. So glad to join you. Thank you. So welcome to the show, Sean. Welcome. It's a painful process to build it back. Yes. So this is a brother from Brazil. He wants to have my email so he can send me. Guys, I have been asking you. We are going to make a new edition of voices from around, from all over the flat Earth, from across the flat Earth. So submit your videos. You can send me your videos to eddiealinkar@yahoo.com. This is my email. Now, just be patient because I'm getting like a lot of messages not related to the videos. Not many people are sending me videos. They are, but there are a lot of stuff like Trinity or the Little Season and stuff like that that takes time for me to reply. Sometimes they want know my opinion on this and many topics. So I'm like 25 messages behind. But this is my email address at yahoo.com. And I will be talking about the Trinity with Matthew Hakim, I believe, next week. And, I will talk about the little season some other time. I need to do more research on that stuff. So, Nosbor Lopez, this is my email right here. If you want to send me something, yahoo.com. Okay. Uh, so I said that I was going to talk about question for Eddie. So let me see here. What are your thoughts about the shadows of the moon? Something that what we see in the moon is a mirror image of the earth. All right, so Max, welcome to the show, brother. I have made a couples. If you go to my channel, I have a playlist there, the moon map, about the moon map. And I have a lot of problems with the moon map. Because, for example, it's very hard for me to find. I finally found a political moon map, like divided by the countries. I was after one of those for a long time until I found. Now, Vibe of Cosmos, he sells political. It's only available like for sale. He hasn't made it public in high definition. He made public like a really low resolution one, but for a high resolution, he doesn't. I don't think he makes it. You can buy the digital file. He prints and sends it to you. But I was able to get one digital low resolution, but you can see the countries. So I'm from South America. I know where Venezuela is. I have traveled all over, like Brazil, the border, Peru, Bolivia, Argentina, Paraguay. So I know where the countries are. Venezuela's up the north and all that stuff. When you look at the flat Earth, the moon map, he has Venezuela on the Atlantic, on the east coast of Brazil. Like in between Africa and Brazil. And to make that map work, the political division of the countries, it's absurd. And we know when we fly the emergency landings, they match the A map, they match the Gleason's map. They don't match the moon map. They just don't. So I don't see the moon map as it makes sense at all. I don't see it. I don't see like, actually, I have come across this video a long time ago. I lost it. I can't find it anymore. But someone explained that Satan, to deceive mankind, he did the stuff on the moon. You know, like it's written in one of all those apocryphal books, like I don't know, extra biblical books. That Satan he disfigured the moon to deceive mankind. Okay, Satan disfigured the moon to deceive mankind. So it makes sense that that's why people think those are craters by meteors. So I don't think that is a reflection of the Earth because the moon was created on the fourth day. The continents before the flood looked totally different. So if the moon reflects the continents and the moon was made in the fourth day, the continents that the moon was reflecting is much different from the continents now after the flood because there was way less water before the flood than after the flood. Earth today they say that 70% is water, but before the flood, I've heard the numbers like only 30% of the Earth was flooded, had oceans of stuff. Like there was clearly a path on land from Africa to Europe. Now we have all the Mediterranean Sea. So many things, happened after the flood. So I don't think that they say, oh, the moon is a reflection of the continents, but the moon was made on the fourth day, and the continents back then were different. So I have a lot of things against the moon map, and I have a playlist on my channel. Go there. There are many playlists, but I have a moon. I've made 4 videos on the moon map, and every time I look at the moon map, I say, well, it doesn't make any sense at all. Okay, I hope I have answered your question. Uh, yeah, all those same thing with AI. A new moon. His videos, it's all AI generated. You have the person, and AI does the job. If it looks similar, sometimes it doesn't. But that's the AI job. Indiana is still flat, yes. All right, Max. Yeah, it's just like I don't see it because if the moon was created on the fourth day and before the flood, we had different, and people say like some people, like I have a good friend, shout out to you, Rob Flat Earth. He's in the documentary, he's the helicopter pilot in the documentary Flatten the Curve. Shout out to Vika Draziv. Uh, some people explained that some of the mountains were created when Jesus was crucified. Earth like really there was something cataclysmic event on that day. So it just can't be reflecting the shape of the earth because so many changes have happened since creation to now. So it just can't. I don't see it. I All right, so let's move on to another topic that I want to talk about. It. Let me see my media. So we know that the TV is, especially that TV show Ancient Aliens, they really want to misdirect people. And when I was a Glow believer, I really liked the Ancient Aliens. I had up to season 3, I think I had all episodes. That's when I came across Flat Earth, and then I said, oh, this is all garbage. But I remember the Zachariah stitching, I guess. And I was like, wow, he knows all the languages and everything. Okay. So I have had this video here that I want to show you for a long time. So this is Michael Heiser on Zacharias sitting.
Now, you'll often read the Anunnaki means something like they who from heaven came, or again, some other sort of description that makes them sound like aliens or extraterrestrials. There isn't a source on the planet by any Sumerian scholar that would agree with that definition. It's not a difficult term. You will find that the term means of royal seed or princely seed. Online, you could go to the Pennsylvania Sumerian Dictionary. It's the University of Pennsylvania's project, creating a Sumerian dictionary that you can access online. I have a picture actually of the page on my website, and you can see what Sumerian scholars, real Sumerian scholars, understand about the term. I personally don't think that Sitchin knew Sumerian at all. If you're not going to get that right, then I have to wonder what else you're going to get wrong. Contrary to what Sitchin says, the word Anunnaki does not mean they who from heaven came. Rather, the word means the gods on high, or princely offspring or seed. This is the most current Sumerian dictionary. This is the entry for Anunnaki. Now, Anunnaki, if you can make this out, generally means princely seed. Okay, and it's used of people, royal seed. So it just means, the offspring of someone who's a king or kingly or royal. But it doesn't mean they who from heaven came, i.e. in spaceships.
So you see there, like they are pushing out this alien agenda, the Anunnakis, they came from stars, and they all do that, including that, I forgot his name. He's a professor at University of Arizona. I forgot his name. Klaus, whatever. So you saw there Zacharias sitting, he was hiding his face, but he was in the club. And you can see him and Jordan Maxwell, the same guy who I see a lot of videos. Oh, he's a truther. No, you saw the handshake. They're doing those secret handshakes from the club. So they are not out there to tell you the truth. For example, the earth is flat. No, they're gonna mix all those lies. And at least I have to give credit to Michael Heiser. He called him out. He says, he's not he's not an expert, or if he is, he's not giving you the correct information. Anunnaki does not mean people who came from the sky, from the stars. It's just like royals, like they were people who were like considered kings at that time. So, just like we call the royals, Prince Charles, Queen, they are the royals. That's how we refer. So that has nothing to do with coming from the stars or from space. And Michael Heiser called him out for saying that stuff, But you can see that the whole agenda behind the ancient aliens is to misdirect people so they can believe in space, fake space, all that stuff. You're not gonna find flat Earth, guys. As I was talking to Rick last night, clearly they hide flat Earth because it's the truth and the effort. What they are doing, so today I just told you about my TikTok. I went from 400,000 views to 40 views. They are hiding. Even today, 2025, and they are hiding flat Earth as much as they can, and they have to hire these minions. And also, I'm gonna play another one video here, really important, guys, because that's what I was talking to Rick last night about the children of the devil. So do we have a different seed here, Cain seed? I don't know, but certainly Jesus referred to some as children of the devil. And when you see some of those people lying, I don't want to say names because it's so clear now. Those people who are attacking flat Earth and defending the globe, and they use so many lies. You see these people. I got to the conclusion that we are dealing with people who are from a different seed. Like there's no way these guys, they are evil. There's some certain evil things about these people. uh, I'm gonna go show this. Hello, Lulu. Thanks for being here supporting. uh, Hello. So many good people joining the show. Hi, Jed. Let me find here the video by Flat Earth Deplorable. Mm, just want to share this, guys. Just a second. Because I got a lot of things going on, a lot of windows open, so my connection is really slow. Let's see if it's this one. I think it's this one. So let me share this. Okay. So this is a video of Flat Earth Deplorable. He's got a new channel and he's got like already 10 channels on. He gets banned all the time, like his TikTok bans his channel. He has to make another one. He's got like 10 channel. So are those ladies, Karen B, Rose. I don't even can understand it here. But they have this opening for their show. It's really like full of symbolism, like triangle and one eye. It's really small here, so maybe or you can check his channel on TikTok. So video played at the beginning of Bridges Brew, episode 2. You see the one eye symbolism in the hand, and you see the triangle going on. So many people, even within Flat Earth, look at this, right? They are here to deceive people. So I understand many people come to me and say, Eddie, I'm not a Christian. I'm a Flat Earth, but I'm not a Christian. But you got to understand that these people, there are many people to deceive you. If you don't have somehow the Bible as a guidance, as a guide to you, you can end up doing this stuff, throwing 666 and triangling all that stuff, So you gotta at least know what the Bible says about this stuff and protect yourself. So I want to play this video. This is a part in the Gospel of John, and that's gonna give some of area for me to talk to with Matthew when he comes back. But the most important here that I want to emphasize is the fact that Jesus talks about some people as the children of the devil. So please pay attention to this one. It's really cool.
If you obey my teaching, you are really my disciples. You will know the truth, and the truth will set you free.
We are the descendants of Abraham, and we have never been anybody's slaves. What do you mean then by saying you will be free?
I am telling you the truth. Everyone who sins is a slave of sin. A slave does not belong to a family permanently, but a son belongs there forever. If the son sets you free, then you will be really free. I know you are Abraham's descendants, yet you are trying to kill me because you will not accept my teaching. I talk about what my father has shown me. But you do what your father has told you.
My father is Abraham.
If you really were Abraham's children, you would do the same things that he did. All I have ever done is to tell you the truth I heard from God, yet you are trying to kill me. Abraham did nothing like this. You were doing what your father did.
God himself is the only father we have, and we are his true children.
If God really were your father, you would love me, because I came from God, and now I am here. I did not come on my own authority, but he sent me. Why do you not understand what I say? It is because you cannot bear to listen to my message. You are the children of your father, the devil! And you want to follow your father's desires! From the very beginning, he was a murderer, and has never been on the side of truth, because there is no truth in him. When he tells a lie, he is only doing what is natural to him, because he is a liar and the father of all lies! But I tell the truth, and that is why you do not believe me. Which one of you can prove that I am guilty of sin? If I tell the truth, then why do you not believe me? He who comes from God listens to God's words. You, however, are not from God, and that is why you will not listen.
Were we not right in saying that you are a Samaritan and have a demon in you?
I have no demon. I honor my father, but you dishonor me. I am not seeking honor for myself, but there is one who is seeking it and who judges in my favor. I am telling you the truth. Whoever obeys my teaching will never die.
Now we know for sure that you have a demon. Abraham died, and the prophets died. Yet you say that whoever obeys your teaching will never die.
Our father Abraham died. You do not claim to be greater than Abraham, do you?
And the prophets also died.
Who do you think you are?
If I were to honor myself, that honor would be worth nothing. The one who honors me is my father, the very one you say is your God. You have never known him, but I know. If I were to say that I do not know him, I would be a liar like you, but I do know him, and I obey his word. Your father Abraham rejoiced that he was to see the time of my coming. He saw it and was glad.
You're not even 50 years old, and you have seen Abraham.
I am telling you the truth. Before Abraham was born, I am.
Then they picked up stones to throw at him. But Jesus hid himself and left the temple.
All right, guys, really a lot of lessons from this. John 8, from 31 to 59. Jesus clearly says, you are the children of the devil. So it seems like those who don't, there's no way we cannot convince some people from believing, the Bible, flat earth and all that stuff, because they don't belong, to the same family, let's say, of God, and by the fruits we shall know them, by what they do. So that's sometimes why I don't waste a lot of time, debating this guy here or this guy there, because I'm not going to convince him. His job, just like we saw the Zacharias teaching, Jordan Maxwell, these guys are there to mislead people to the wrong direction and to take them away from the truth, And of course, it takes a lot of energy from you if you want to debate those people. And because they will just keep lying, just keep lying. Just watch the Will Duff interview with Wolfie 6020. It's just like these guys have no shame. They just lie, and they just, it's really, I don't know what to say. Yeah, you saw them. Both of them had the same. I just played the same handshake. Zacharias sitting and him, so some people are they truly children of the devil, and and they would do anything to hide God. That's the truth. They would do anything to hide flat Earth. Just look at what's going on. Google, TikTok, uh, YouTube. You cannot find real content about flat Earth. So that's the good thing about the website. I talked to Rick last night, and we're gonna do this for mostly Christian flat earthers, like content creators, and we're gonna add like sermons. I already have some, but all the sermons that are related to flat Earth, we're gonna try to put together, upload to one single channel, so you can have sermons after sermons of flat Earth content, And if you want to support the channel, you can always come here. All art, you have maps and stuff there. You have the blue or red maps. Okay. Now, one thing I really like is this thing here. The flat Earth with PH, flat Earth. Stuff is real cool. So this is a design by Rick. Flat Earth Premium. This is something that if you're wearing, people say, well, what's going on here? PE, this is really smart. He came up with this. So it's a way for you to support the channel. But more than that, you're going to support many Christian flat Earth channels. Okay, we're doing something really independent from the main. Try to bring a lot of resources, plenty of things. We have lots of ideas like books and children's books, a lot of stuff. Talking about that's what the good thing about TFE. It separated the fakers, all that stuff, and we will go into. We're going to do, yes, John 8:44 says it all. We're going to do something. We don't need to debates, flat Earth. What's the name of that channel? Like debate, whatever. Whenever the guys are not moderating, they are debating for the globe Earth, So we're done with this guys. Stop supporting them, their channels. We don't care about them. They can do any experiments they want. Earth is flat. It's a biblical cosmology. It's in the Bible. It's right there. Immovable. The sun and the moon under the firmament, created on the fourth day. The sun has a circuit. So we know how everything works because the Bible has it. So whatever these guys say, it's just like. All right, so let me see what's going on. So please send me your videos, voices from around the flat Earth. Let's make a 2025 edition, okay? And I'm going to play one more song before we close the show. And let me see which one. I think I'm going to play a song that I haven't played in a while. It's the break time song, this one. So let me hide the comment. And I really like this song. Shout out to my brother Russian Vids. I think we miscommunicated this week, but hopefully he'll be here. I plan to have Matthew next week, so probably towards the end of the month, RV will join me. So let's listen to this song.
Don't believe the papers, don't believe the news, 'cause all that they serve you are opinionated views. Don't switch on my TV, 'cause all they do is lie. And I don't need no programming telling me what to buy. but I believe. I believe the truth will set you free. I believe the truth will set you free. Don't believe in aliens. I don't believe the news. I don't believe in war. What are the reasons why they're far? Don't believe celebrities pretending to be what they ain't. Make poverty history, they say, bold in the same. But I believe, I believe the truth will set you free. I believe the truth will set you free. I believe the truth will set you free. Don't believe the justice system will give you what you deserve. It's all run by bad judges and Lucifer they serve. Don't believe banks are honest, they fleece you to the bone. When there's nothing left to get, they'll even take you home. But I believe, I believe the truth will set you free. 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 Don't believe the papers, don't believe the news, 'cause all that they serve you are opinionated views. I don't switch on my TV, 'cause all they do is lie. I don't need no programming telling me what to buy. But I believe, I believe the truth will set you free. I believe the truth will set you free. I believe the truth will set you free. I believe the truth will set you, truth will set you free. I believe the 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 truth will set you free.
Excellent song. Yes, it is a beautiful song. I first heard when I was watching one of Russian videos, and so yeah, so great song. I gotta check that. Okay, Marks. I haven't checked this one, but I would consider, of course, definitely. I will check it out. Okay, please place a link here for if you can from the channel, this channel, and I'll check it out. I'll definitely would support any Christian flat earth songs, ministry. If you have sermons, if you know of them that I haven't seen yet, Send me the links. And I want to fill this channel with Flat Earth sermons. Any pastor, Flat Earth pastor out there, if you want to be on the show, send me a message and send me a sermon, that you have preached so we can mirror here. That's how we're going to do. This is a Flat Earth channel, Christian Flat Earth channel, biblical cosmology. And that's the path that we have chosen. We don't care about the final experiment. We don't care about fake pastors or lying pastors as Will Duffy. We will not, waste time with these people. All right, so let me see what else, guys. We are approaching the very end of the show. I hope you guys have enjoyed so far. Just want to make sure you send me your videos. Let's make it a 2025 edition, Voices Across the Flat Earth. And anywhere you are, hello from Maine. This is blah, blah, blah. The Earth is flat, stationary. Genesis 1, 16, I guess, when the God created the sun and the moon. Bible verses, you can be reading a Bible verse. The earth is immovable. It's being fixed and steadfast. Stuff like that. And, okay, so I'll check it. All right, just place it on the... If you want to wait until the show is over, and then you can comment, and then you place the link there. Hello, Jairo. How are you, Jairo? Jairo has been learning English, so now he's from Brazil. Now he can understand the videos and watch the videos. So New Zealand is in the house, Flat Earth, New Zealand. So we are just about to finish the show. So welcome all of you. I just want to make sure I haven't forgotten anything. Let me check the folder one more time. So I talked about the dolls, the flights. So I got this covered. And I think that's it for today, guys. We will not extend it too long. I would like to make the show short so people can always go back and watch. I have a list of, unfortunately, every other show is like 4 hours long, so it's hard for me to keep up with all those. Testimony, I was an atheist watching Owen Benjamin 5 years ago when Eric made him prove to all of the earth is flat, led me to Jesus Christ. God bless you, brother. That's a testimony right there. That's very interesting. So yeah, flat earth, if it doesn't lead you to the creator, to Jesus Christ, he created everything according to John 1:1. He's the co-creator, right? Everything was made by him, and without him, nothing that's made, was made. All right, guys, so that's it for today. We're going to close. Let's close with my favorite song, which is David J. Carroll. And I'll see you back next week. We have Matthew. I'll see if I have Matthew this coming week, and perhaps Russian Vids next. And then I'll have Sam Abukaya, who wants to come back. We're going to talk a little bit about politics and flat earth and where things are being led to. Okay, so let's close the show with Dave J. Carroll. Thanks, guys, for being here today. I love you all. And I'll see you back next week if the Lord so allows us. Bye-bye.
Wonderful, magical, celestial light, fantastical, mystical, wonderful sight. Belgian Swiss physicist Auguste Piccard, 1931, first to reach for the stars, was the first to explore the air view stratospherius. A scientist curious to see what was there. An aluminium black ball on a helium balloon, hydrogen with photos and instruments, sailed towards the moon, rose in just half an hour, 52,000 feet, 10 miles of 10th air pressure, up a dead drop in heat and cold, but celestial light. So what was their eternal testimony? What did they report back to humanity? Said it seemed like a flat disk far as eyes can see, with an upturned edge fading into infinity. A mystical, ethereal, celestial sight, a divine creation, a floodwork of light, designed hid by deceivers and false make-believers, still cowering in shadows, still fearing our light. Here we go, higher than Everest, higher than airplanes, above zero fuels, higher than air. A level horizon, 360 around us, no motion beneath us, no spinning, no bells on the firmament, time is all around us, to forever, so time as geometrically there. You'll never beat us, you'll never defeat us, forever beneath us, reaching through you like air. Mystics on the luminous light, fantastical, magical, bright. We see through you like air. Magical angels of light, beautiful, wonderful, celestial light. The first to see truth when they reach for the stars, explorers and physicists, Kipper and Picard. Never you'll defeat us, forever beneath us, we see through you like air.